think it did. Once again, I'm
Yeah,
Catherine
it did.
Cuellar, Director of Communications, Outreach and Marketing for the City of Dallas. We have simultaneous Spanish interpretation available for this press conference. You can listen to the audio of our interpreter by clicking on the globe on the left-hand side of the screen and selecting the Spanish channel. There are also English and multilingual closed captioning available by clicking on the button with the letters CC. Hola, tenemos interpretación simultánea en español disponible. Puede escuchar el audio de nuestro intérprete haciendo clic en el globo del lado izquierdo de la pantalla y seleccionando el canal en español. También hay subtítulos en inglés y multilingües disponibles haciendo clic en el botón con las letras CC. With that, it is 11:01 and we will be getting started with our Office of Emergency Management Director, Travis Houston.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Travis Houston, Interim Director of the Office of Emergency Management. The Office of Emergency Management has been coordinating closely with our partners in preparedness for this event over the last several days. And as of this morning at 6 a.m., we have activated the Emergency Operations Center, where we are working with police, fire, public works, homeless solutions, communications, and others to coordinate the citywide response to this event. What we really encourage the public to do is, if you're able to stay home today and stay off the roads, please do so. It is bitterly, bitterly cold, as we are all aware, with wind chills down close to 0 or below, and it will continue to be cold at least until Wednesday is what we're told by the National Weather Service. So take care of yourself. If you have neighbors that you may need to check on, please check on them. And I will turn it back over to Catherine.
Thank you, Travis. I will be calling on each department's director to provide a report on the status of their operations, and then we will take questions from media outlets in the order that they RSVP'd for as many rounds as we have time for. I will start with Ali Hatefi in the Department of Public Works.
Good morning, Ali Hatefi, Director of Public Works. We have a 12-hour shift. We have started on Friday, providing maintenance and brine for the first time in Dallas. We pre-treated some roads and bridges and overpasses and critical routes that we had. Also, we're continuing with providing salt and sand as needed on major roadways, and we're addressing any calls that we're receiving or any emergency situation. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you. And now we will go to Dallas Water Utilities. Okay, we'll come back. I'll go to 311 Director Daisy Torres Fast.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Dallas 311 agents, we are on the phones and ready to assist. We encourage all residents to call 311 for any needs, such as non-emergency calls and even some water emergency related calls if necessary. Right now, we're answering phone calls within 21 seconds, and so there's no wait time. As of 15 minutes ago, we received approximately 287 calls for 311 services. Majority of them are related to Dallas Animal Services calls. Concerns about concerns about pets that are being left outside in the elements, and then followed by code concern calls related to no heat and no water. Again, please help us encourage our residents to call 311 for any service request needs. They can also download the Dallas 311 mobile app and submit requests themselves, or visit the online portal at dallas.gov. Thank you.
Thank you, Daisy. We'll now go to Transportation Director Gus Concarly.
Hello, good morning.
As of about an hour ago, we only had about 15 traffic signals either on flash or with no power. Generally, the ones that are without power are related to the Encore outages, but I believe, especially in the southern sector, that has been restored, and crews are working on trying to address and get them back online. At this point, we do not have any reports of any signal that has been hit or any streetlights that have been hit. We continue to monitor the situation, and we've got crews in the afternoon who will go out and make sure that all the traffic signals are operational if power is restored. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we will go to Dallas Fire Rescue. Robert Borse, are you available?
I am. I want to make sure Chief Keiko was going to be on here. I'm not sure if he wants to give the report, but I'm prepared. I don't know if I see him on here. Okay, I can go ahead and go. So good morning, everyone. Dallas Fire continues to monitor the situation. We have seen a slight uptick, but it's expected in certain call types when these sorts of weather events occur, but nothing that our standard resources can't handle. So we do have our cold weather plan in effect. We are ready to increase our available resources if necessary, but we have not seen that need yet, but we continue to monitor the situation. We continue to work with our internal partners to ensure that we are able to maintain our operational efficiency as well as address the sheltering needs of the residents of Dallas. And that's what we have thus far.
Thank you very much. I'll go next to Sanitation Director Clifton Gillespie, to be followed by Office of Homeless Solutions Director Christine Crossley.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Clifton Gillespie, Director of Sanitation for the City of Dallas. Today, we've halted garbage and recycle collections for the safety of both our crews and the public. The slick conditions on neighborhood streets and alleys pose hazards for our equipment, but more critically, the dangerously low temperatures create unsafe working conditions for our crews, especially those working on the back of collection trucks and those collecting brush and bulky items. We're closely monitoring the situation and will reassess conditions tomorrow morning to decide about resuming our operations. There is a possibility that service suspensions may extend into tomorrow as well. When we do resume services, our immediate focus will be on garbage collection for Monday and Tuesday customers. We plan to then catch up with the rest of the week's collections, operating one day behind schedule all week. Everyone can please be assured that we're committed to resuming full services as quickly and safely as we're able to. To stay updated, we encourage our sanitation customers to regularly check our website at dallas.gov/sanitation. And additionally, for more personalized service updates, customers can download the Dallas Sanitation app on their mobile device from the App Store or Google Play. Through this app, we're able to send route-specific notifications directly to our customers, ensuring they receive the most relevant and timely information. So we appreciate everyone's patience during these challenging weather conditions. We understand that garbage and recycle collection are essential services, and we don't take the decision to suspend services lightly. The safety of our crews and the public is our top priority, and we're working diligently to resume normal operations while ensuring everyone's safety. Thank you.
Thank you, Cliff, and I hope you and your staff stay safe. Now we'll go to Office of Homeless Solutions Director Christine Crossley, and we will follow that with an update from Code Compliance Services.
Good morning. I'm just having a technical difficulty there. Hold on. Okay, trying to start the video. Go.
We see the top of your head. Just give it a minute.
Great.
You might
Hold
want
on.
to tilt your... Better. Now we see you and hear you. Thank you.
Thank you. Apologies for technical issues. Happy to be here. We have 3 shelter sites open. All are accepting pets. They are open at least through tomorrow. After that, we will be checking weather conditions, and a press release will go out at 4 a.m. every day to announce what is happening the following day. The current 3 addresses are Fair Park Grand Place, 3701 Grand Avenue. Austin Street Center 2, which is at 2929 Hickory Street, and it's the old Austin Street Center behind the new one. And then Oaklawn United Methodist Church at 3014 Oaklawn Avenue. As of last night, the capacity of each one is Austin Street 2, 195. Fair Park had 721 individuals. Oaklawn UMC had 10 individuals. The total that have been served to date are 1,129. I'm also told that we have 20 dogs currently at Fair Park, and a couple more animals at the other, I think one dog at Oaklawn United Methodist. But again, pets are welcome everywhere. In order to get people to shelter, you can call or report on the app to 311. That will trigger someone to come out immediately and pick people up until 9 p.m. And then 911 goes to Dallas Fire Rescue overnight to pick people up. Donations and volunteer opportunities can be found at dallashomelesssolutions.com. And in terms of specific donations, we are looking for coats, blankets, and bottled water, specifically gently used adult-sized coats for men and women. All donations should be dropped off at the Our Calling location, where they will then be routed to the other shelters as needed. If you would like to make a cash donation, there's also the Texas Center, or excuse me, I want to make sure it goes right. Community Foundation of Texas also has a place where you can make donations, and of course, donations go to support sheltering activities like these. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. And now we will go to Code Compliance Services and then see if we can get someone from Dallas Water Utilities after that.
Good morning, everybody. Eric Oniacheflet, Public Information Coordinator for Code Compliance Services. Right now, I was told by our staff that we've had 81 emergency calls since Friday. Those have ranged from heat related, they're either hot water related, electricity and gas. We continue to urge residents to call 311 so we can get those requests. We currently have two members of our multi-tenant team that are on staff today working virtually to collect those service requests and to see. We also have our director and a number of our executive leadership teams ready to assist in any emergency situations. We actually had to also, we also wrote one citation for an apartment complex where that issue for them shutting off the water preventatively was addressed, and water was restored this morning at 7:45. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Is anyone available from Dallas Water Utilities?
Yes, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
We can hear and see you. Thank you very much.
Okay. This is Eduardo Valerio, Assistant Director over Stormwater Operations. All DW water and wastewater and stormwater systems are working properly. We had a main break repair that was reported. Can you hear me? I think I'm losing connection.
We lost your picture,
here.
but we still hear you.
Okay. So we had a water main break reported that we have crews on site doing the assessment and conducting repairs so that we can reestablish service at Mockingbird and I-35. Other than that, sanding operations in conjunction with Public Works are continuing doing their routes and monitoring road conditions, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Is someone available from Dallas Animal Services?
Yes. Hi, I'm Sarah Sheik, Assistant General Manager of Community Engagement for Dallas Animal Services. We are operating as normal today. Our field services team has 7 units in the field. Since yesterday morning, we have received 183 weather-related calls, and our team has responded as of 7 a.m. this morning, responded to 143 of those. We are open today from 11 to 7. If anyone is in need of assistance, we will have staff in the building. But for anyone who does not feel safe coming up here, we also have staff available via email and phone. People can email dasadopt@dallas.gov to process an adoption remotely. Our pet support team also has dog houses and straw available for anyone who needs appropriate shelter for their pet. And our, as I said, will be open from 11 to 7.
Thank you, Sarah. Is someone available from courts and detention services?
Good morning, Catherine. This is Greg from Court and Detention Services. I don't have any updates today. Of course, we're closed today due to the holiday. Tomorrow, we will make a call later today about the jurors. However, the building will be open. I'll provide that update later around 4 or 5 o'clock to you, Catherine.
Thank you. Are there any other departments that have not reported out? This information will be posted to dallascitynews.net upon adjournment of this call. Now I will take questions from outlets in the order that they RSVP'd, starting with Univision, followed by D Magazine. Not hearing from Univision, we'll go to Bethany with D Magazine, followed by Dallas Morning News.
Yes, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can.
I was just wondering if anybody could give us an update on maybe any accidents that have been responded to. How many so far today?
Do we have anyone from Dallas Police Department on to speak to that? Dallas Fire Rescue, do you have that information?
Hi, Catherine. This is Captain Boris from Dallas Fire. Yes, I do. As we started tracking this data carefully as soon as the precipitation started moving in, and remember, this is a very, very small data set, so we will continue to monitor this situation as the weather event continues. But as of right now, our overall response volume is actually down. Most people have been doing a good job of staying at home, and our motor vehicle accident responses is less, about a quarter of what we normally see for the average day from 2023. However, remember, this is a very small sample size, and we will see as people get out today what those numbers do. But we'll continue to monitor the situation. And as I said before, we are ready to ramp up some additional resources if necessary, but we have not seen that yet.
Thank you, sir. Next question coming from Dallas Morning News, followed by NBC News. We'll come back. NBC News, followed by New York Times. New York Times, followed by KXTX. Not hearing questions from New York Times, so going to KXTX, followed by KRLD. All right, KRLD, followed by Fox. All right, Fox, followed by KLIF.
Actually, can you hear me? This is
Oh,
KRLD.
yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Okay,
I
yes.
didn't do the unmute thing. I'm terribly sorry. It's a question for Captain Bors. There's a pretty light snow, and I think you could probably blow this off with a leaf blower. I'm guessing you aren't concerned about heart attacks or that like you would with a heavy wet snow.
Well, we're always concerned about heart attacks, but no, we have not seen an uptick in our call volume, and so again, like I said, we're dealing with a very small sample size thus far, but we have not seen an uptake in any medical calls because of this. The city's been doing a great job maintaining the roadways, but we'll see as this event continues if the situation changes. But so far, fingers crossed, we're doing well, and we have not seen any undue strain on our resources.
And a follow up to that, this may be for, I'm not sure if this is the city streets department or who this is going to be. I'm not sure you could even plow the streets, can you?
Good morning. This is Elliot, Deputy Director of Public Works. At this point, I don't think if we need any plowing. Again, as I mentioned, we pre-treated some of the major roads and also providing sand and salt for any, I guess, emergency situation or any cases that we need to provide that. But again, we're not anticipating any plowing at this moment.
Thank you much.
Sure.
Thank you. KLIF followed by WFAA.
Hello, this question is for Rob Borse or whoever can answer. You kind of touched on how there's like a low call volume. Do you think that, with today being a holiday has definitely contributed to that call volume being low?
Absolutely. I think that, again, a small data set, the time of day, looking at things overnight, and then a holiday, I think has all contributed to people, basically, like I said, doing the smart thing, hunkering down and weathering this at home. We'll see as the event falls today, as people get out, and then especially tomorrow, if things have not cleared up, or especially if we get any more precipitation, which is not expected. We'll see if that situation changes. But yes, I would agree that the holiday definitely has contributed to the light call volume thus far.
Okay. I think I have one other question actually. For anyone who can answer, do you think that Texas would benefit from looking into how to make the homes more sustainable for weather like this in the future, or do you think that it's not? We don't get this enough to do that for the houses, I guess.
Can you repeat the question in case there's somebody who feels they could answer it? No one's immediately springing.
I was saying, do you guys think that Dallas would benefit from looking into making the homes more sustainable for weather like this? Or do you think that, maybe we don't get enough weather like this to even look into that, I guess?
I don't think we have anyone on from the Department of Housing and Neighborhood Revitalization, but they do at dallashousingpolicy.com occasionally have grants available for owner-occupied homes for weatherization and energy efficiency to help people to stay in their homes and make sure that their energy is efficiently used in circumstances like this. I don't know if there's any other departments, fire rescue or others that have anything to add. Thanks for the question. So that takes us all the way. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll take it back to the top. D Magazine, did you have any additional questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, thanks. Did anybody join from Dallas Morning News or any of the other outlets? LP Phillips, any more questions from you?
For once, no.
Okay, WFAA, anything else? All right, we want to thank you all for your time. And again, if you can stay indoors and off the roads today, please do. We are keeping an eye on things for the Emergency Operations Center. And if we decide to activate for an additional day, we would have media availability tomorrow, and we would advise of how to register for that by email tomorrow morning. Thank you again. Stay safe. And for the latest information, please visit dallascitynews.net. And thanks.